Thank God it's Friday. I am Mariah Falabi Brown. Welcome to the show. I have my incomplete ladies here. Hi.
We're complete.
We're complete. But Jumoke isn't here. She's supposed to be here.
Yeah.
She's stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
The rain. The moment it rains in Lagos, everything just stops.
Mariah, I swam with a lot of Lagosians to work today. Thank God that my car is a boat.
Oh,
You said, how did you?
Yes.
What kind of car? Okay,
we're
yeah.
submerged.
That car
Thank
is very
God.
good.
No, I'm just saying, thank God I was even in an SUV, so it's a bit higher than most cars.
Right.
Cars were submerged in that water from all the way from, what you call this place now? Maryland, down, Newgate, all the way till we got here. And then the other side of traffic was even worse. Water just flowing. It's really terrible. I was just saying, God, I hope I get to work. I hope I get to work,
you
know.
get to work. You're riding a boat.
I was riding a boat.
Something about this stuff with the butterfly. What's that about? It's really cute.
Yeah.
What's
the designer?
Is it Gucci?
Yeah. Gucci gang.
Okay.
Oh, your gosh,
but that's nothing. It's my shoes. I was hoping you'd notice.
That is
beautiful.
Cute.
Yeah, look at
I already
them.
commented.
Yes.
That's nice. What color? Brown?
No, they're clear. You can see through. They're see-through.
Oh,
can you see?
Cute. Can you take them off? Let's see. Let's see. It's going to be cute. Now, let's say we have enough time. Jumoke is not here tonight.
Yes, so we can just talk about fashion. Oh, okay.
Take them. Yeah, now we're looking at it.
Yeah,
let's
we've
see.
seen
Take it off so that we can see the clearness.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyways.
What size do you wear, actually? Let me know if I
No,
can.
don't talk about my size. I have large feet.
How you doing, Ikeji?
Amazing and grateful.
Anything interesting? It's weekend. What's happening?
It's weekend.
It's
The
cold.
children.
Pepper soup today.
It's their day.
Oh, yeah.
That reminds me. I plan to make nsala soup.
Okay.
That's our white soup. When I get back home this evening.
Right.
That reminds me, my husband is home. He's not. I call him my Superman because this man is very hardworking. He wakes up in the morning, he jogs like 10 kilometers. He's punching a bag. You know, he skips, he plays tennis, and then he twisted his back on Friday.
Oh my goodness!
And so he's
So what are you making for him?
It's not about food. Thank God for my magic fingers. So I'm going to do some really good massaging.
You're massaging the whole
Yes, you know.
Yes, I need pepper soup today.
Yeah, I'm going to make pepper soup and sala.
Sala is pepper soup?
Yes, our local pepper soup for swallow. You can use it to swallow. A white soup is another type of nsala, but for rivers, people in the riverine areas.
Right.
Ours is called the real
How come you live so far away? Goodness, I wish I could just stop by your house and
you just cook and bring it.
Okay, if you bribe me, I can think of getting you some.
honestly, I'm tired of all these regular ewedu, eba, efo. What else? Egusi. That's all we eat in this side of town. Oh, my shoe.
Sense of her style.
You know, I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
And we are usually crazy naturally, so we just put things together.
Anyway, yesterday was Wike's birthday.
Yeah.
So for those of you that haven't said hello or happy birthday to her, please do try to
birthday,
tag her on Instagram. Say happy
Social
birthday.
media.
And my twins are 4 years old today.
Oh!
Yeah, the kids. Yeah, so it's their birthday.
Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
you.
Any
Thank God for the school that we're in. It's just cake and drinks. Oh, I love that school for that. Just cake.
No party pack.
Ah, Father Lord Almighty. Thank God. Because it's crazy when you have to go look for party packs. But cake and drinks, I just bought one carton of drinks. They can share the class.
Yeah, of course.
And then cakes, small cakes like that, just to take for the kids. That's it.
That's
I like those kind of schools.
So there's no extra party for them at
There's
home?
no party. When they are 5, by God's grace, we'll do party.
we'll
But it's
do
4 years
something.
old. What's that? Just thank God and move on. We went to church this morning to pray.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thank God, you know.
You were able to make it in the rain? I was
5
close,
o'clock in the morning, yeah, right
Okay.
before the rain started. Like, so in church like 5:30 for service.
Wow.
All right, let's go on a break. Jumoke is still stuck in traffic. Hopefully she joins us for the end of the show. But first, let's go through the front pages of the newspaper. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, let's take the punch. Buhari's bill on water resources splits northern and southern senators. Ronaldinho to marry 2 women at the same time. Courts voice Jibrin's suspension, orders reps to pay accrued salaries. Fayose destroying Fayemi's billboard, says APC. Buhari Oshomole, Okorocha meets ahead of APC convention. Printer abducts, rapes people he met on Facebook. Ekiti APC inaugurates 78-man team for the campaign council. Children's Day, Senate demands Leah Sharibu's Chibok girls rescue. So this Ronaldinho, what is he thinking? He's married to, in fact, he's been dating them for a while.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah. He proposed to the 2 of them, and he buys both of them the same gifts, same perfumes, same bags. He takes them all together, and they live together. Now he's going to marry them in August. two of them.
If it works for them.
They're comfortable with it.
If it works for them, they're all adults involved here. So.
Yeah, I'm saying though, but you know,
It's
this
weird.
crazy, it's kind of weird. But why even made Nigerian front page? I'm not sure.
Well, he's an international football star, so I'm sure he's making the news.
Any other story that jumps at you guys there? And thank God Jibrin is
yes.
they found his
so the,
suspension illegal.
Exactly. So the Federal High Court in Abuja has declared the suspension, the 190-day suspension, as unconstitutional, and they're asking that his salaries should be paid to him.
I'm so happy for
and
Jibrin.
I'm really happy, you know, this is a really feel-good story to see that you go through the process of
because
justice.
Remember we complained that Omar Agege, for some reason, suddenly they said that his suspension was void. I said, what happened to Jibrin? Jibrin that we've been fighting for the family.
He's been in court all this time, but quietly.
Quietly.
You know?
So I'm so happy that he got his verdict. Let's move on now to the nation. Not too much happening in the nation. They are attacking your Governor Wike back. Wike exposed allegation of bribes, threat to life, sworn witnesses' testimonies. Lots of stories there. That's an advertorial. How $8.5 billion was released for power projects in 13 years. 350,000 get federal government interest-free loans. Interesting.
Yeah.
Ex-Inspector General Smith to replace Okiro as PSC chair, and Bagudu Akeredolu Oni in APC's Ikeji 77-man campaign team. Okay, so the 350,000.
Yeah, about 350,000 small businesses have benefited from the federal government's interest-free loans under the scheme JEEP, Government Enterprise and Entrepreneur Program, Market Scheme, under the Market Scheme, Market Money Scheme. Okay. So the beneficiaries are all in the 36 states of the Federation, more women, widows, and single mothers have benefited from the scheme. Also, 5,000 job opportunities have been created for young people who have been
interesting?
Market money agents.
All these things are happening so quickly to elections. We're so excited about it.
No, it's been on. Come on, Mariah.
It's been on for a while.
In the past, people used to ask us, what is the government doing? What's happening? We will make it look as if the government isn't doing anything. So but suddenly, we are getting more information.
Maybe because we've asked enough, you know, we've asked so many times, so now they're giving out the information.
So, I mean, yes, the other day we kept getting information on, they've approved 22 companies for NERC. Now we can actually get our meters. There's so many things happening.
Things have actually been happening. The government has been doing, you know, enough. Or not so much, so but they've been trying. They've been trying, yes. So, but change takes time.
Let's
really.
do. I cannot hear you.
Yes,
change takes time.
Moving on now to Telegraph. PDP leaders face trial over $115 million campaign funds. Soldiers detained women, children on suspicion, says Amnesty International, and court declares Innocent Motors chairman wanted. Any stories there?
Yeah, I've got Innocent and I've got the, well, let's do Innocent and then we'll do the Amnesty.
International.
So Innocent Motors, we know him, Mr. Innocent Chukuma, I think that's his full name. He owns the Innocent Motors and he's been in court with GT Bank for quite a while over an allegation of fraud. He fraudulently, I think, remember the story?
Yes.
Fraudulently obtained properties, you know. And so he's been asked to come to court, and this is the 5th time that he's refused to show up in court. I mean, you know, he's asking for trouble, so he's been declared wanted because of that.
By the courts.
I mean, you know, if you can take, what's his name, Metu on a stretcher to court, Mr. Innocent, you have no excuse.
I think the allegation was acquiring items under false pretense. I think that was the case he has in court. Moving on now to Nigerian Tribune. 14 governors, 63 others lead APC for Ekiti Guba battle. In fact, they are going with a 77-man campaign team. Hey, they said, I think Akeredolu was quoted to say that Ekiti gubernatorial is just like, it's just slightly below the presidential elections for them. For them, it's a big deal in APC. Trump calls off summit with North Korea's Kim. Police parade 49 suspected kidnappers, armed robbers in Oyo. Presidency excited as economy records 1.95% GDP growth. Stop blaming past leaders for your failure, PDP tells Buhari. And FG okays 22 firms for meter distribution. NERC issues no objections. Let's move on now very quickly to Daily Sun. 58 universities declared illegal. Yay, I didn't read that story.
I have that story.
Resource control breaks Senate. Our report based on eyewitnesses' account, says Amnesty International. Court declares Innocent wanted over non-appearance. and killings, Soyinka urges federal government to seek international help. Please tell me the 58 universities.
Okay. National Universities Commission, NUC, has declared 58 universities illegal and have shut them down. They also have 8 other universities across the federation, 8 other universities that have been declared illegal for running illegal programs. And the federal government is coming out to say that anybody who attends those universities, you know, your certificate is
null and void.
Null and void.
Those who have attended.
Yes, and if you still go there because they've shut them down and they are not allowing anybody to run, they are coming out to also say that any university who does not meet up with the standard will be shut down.
But did they give names?
Yes, a lot of names. There were so many.
So many. Well, you know, when I go to like Ife to go and see my mother-in-law, you see lots of universities on the highways, something university.
No accreditation
and you know, you hardly
whatsoever.
Nothing, and you're wondering, who gave this approval?
You know, the one that's even more painful, some people go outside this country, I think to neighboring African countries.
Maybe like Ghana or
Cotonou.
Yeah, Cotonou and those, and I think there's some places in Port Novo that were mentioned.
Even Ghana.
You know, you've paid so much money, you sent your kids across the continent, and then they come home and what, you know,
so they're not just local universities,
they're
also
international African universities.
Oh, wow. Cool. All right, so let's move on now to Vanguard. Benue killings, ethnic cleansing, or jihad? Soyinka, Northern leaders tango. Court declaring me wanted, attempt to embarrass me, says innocent boss. So he has responded. Jonah Jang released on 300 million naira bail after a week in detention. So he paid 300 million naira. Chai. Nigeria's economy on right track, says presidency. Africa's richest woman, Ikeji, tells court 3 siblings, others defrauded her. I don't know what came over me, says man that defiled his 4 daughters. Amnesty reports on IDPs. The soldiers will give you food and rape you at night. Okay, so let's talk about Amnesty and then we'll talk about this human interest story.
Okay, so Amnesty International released a report that was read out by the manager, Issa Sanusi. And, you know, it's such a horrible report, really, that women and children and girls in the IDP camps are being separated. The wives are being separated from their husbands, and then they are put in these satellite camps that they call them. And these women are continually raped by soldiers and GTF officials, that's the Joint Task Force. And these are people that have gone through enough already. They've gone through so much through the war, through Boko Haram.
You mentioned this yesterday. So we're actually waiting for the Defense Headquarters or the military to give us an official statement, because Amnesty International is coming out with lots of facts here, or not, well, these are allegations here that we need some kind of response, an official response from them to tell us exactly what the situation is. Not just telling us that, not like that, it's
not true.
Yeah, so that's what, actually, that's what the report was saying, that just don't listen to it and just let it go. We need to find out and investigate it. It's really
so the other story...
I don't know what came over me, says man that felt his 4 daughters.
Mr. Isaiah, a 41-year-old school gardener, had been molesting 4 of his girls, his children. And he was paraded in court. They gave him a 3-count charge. And a 3-count charge was read to him, and he admitted that he committed the offense, but he said he doesn't know what came over him when that happened. The magistrate will have none of it and said he has to be remanded in prison.
This happens a lot. We have to find a way to just...
I don't know. I hear Jumoke sometimes, she says, castrate them, and I'm like,
no, but they should be castrated.
Yes.
A lot of these fathers, honestly, I don't understand. 4 daughters.
Is it
we talk about this. This is always on the papers almost every other day.
Years. Yes. 2 to 17.
2 to 7 years. Unfortunately, we'll have to go on a break now. When we come back, we'll discuss our Hot Topics Friday, Celebrity Gist. And one serious celebrity is seriously trending. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Your View. Thanks for staying with us. So before we go into our hot topic, YK's birthday was yesterday. YK, are you there?
I'm here.
Happy birthday, YK.
I'm quarreling with all of you.
Why? What happened?
My birthday.
We sent you messages now.
We sent you messages.
You're all over
Instagram,
I mean, you're trending all over
WhatsApp.
Yeah,
from our sent you messages.
Did you see our message?
How long was medicine after death?
Happy birthday,
Happy
YK.
birthday, Grandma. Glamour.
So how's baby?
He's fine. He's fine.
What's the baby's name?
Kenny Jire. I gave him Temidire.
What's the
Nice.
English name?
Temidire.
If I want to be
Jire.
Nigerians, please, what's his English name?
The English
I
name?
gave him an Armenian name, Bahagan.
Okay.
Right. Okay, we'll start with Temidire. Thank you.
Temidire is easier.
Temidire makes sense. You understand Temidire? Fantastic. So you're good?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Right, we miss
Missing
you.
you guys.
I'm
you.
missing you so much.
I
Okay.
miss you.
Why can't- how does
I
it
was on the show.
Yes. We're talking about Linda Ikeji today, so stay tuned, all right? Later.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
So,
I was going to ask.
media entrepreneur Linda Ikeji recently announced that she's expecting her first child. However, the news was met with mixed reactions, as some social media users have questioned her stand on celibacy, which she passionately advised young girls about. What are your thoughts on this whole controversy? And also some online media entity was questioning the legitimacy of her pregnancy. To join the conversation, call us on 070-806-6801. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweets. Now, it's hot because there are different angles to this. But I think Linda has already explained to us her stand on celibacy and what she was trying to preach to young girls. In your case, what are your views on all that's going on? Let me start.
Let me start.
Okay.
Let me start.
Okay, feel free.
Linda Ikeji, first of all, I just want to congratulate you on your baby. They say children are a blessing, and this is a blessing, and I'm happy for you. So congratulations on that, on your blessing. And then secondly, I'm a great admirer of Linda Ikeji and women like her, you know, women who work hard, women who have achieved so much in spite of the Nigerian terrain,
yeah.
you know, women who are successful. So this sort of women, I have a lot of love for them. I listen to them. I try to learn from them. So I'm a great admirer. Then thirdly, yes, Linda Ikeji is pregnant. Hey, good news. The thing is, first of all, what does this mean? It means that she's about to become a mother.
Yeah.
So question one, is she old enough to be a mother?
Can she take care of the child?
She's old enough to be a mother. Secondly, she's financially capable of taking care of a child. She is, because of course, we know her story. She's built a media empire based off of her blogging. She employs, you know, hundreds of employees. Is she responsible? Is she mature?
Right.
Is she, you know, emotionally ready to be a mother?
Right.
She is. This is a woman that has bought a home for her parents. She takes care of her siblings.
Takes care
We
of
hear of all the good things
her
that she
nephews
does.
So the
and
controversy
nieces.
really is...
So I'll get to the controversy. I just really need us to understand this.
Yes.
Please. Okay. So now what we're talking about is the controversy is the celibacy thing. She has been preaching celibacy, and to me, she has every right to keep preaching that, even with her tummy. The thing is, I don't think that Linda Ikeji is talking to women like us, women in their 30s and their 40s. She's talking to young girls out there. You're a teenager, you're in secondary school. You live in your mother's house. The food you eat in your mouth is given to you by your parents. The money to your last couple that you spend is given to you by your parents. What business do you have
with sex?
Being in a sexual relationship with anybody?
Magam.
Yes, she's right. You're at the university, your parents have sent you off to school. I see them now when we're in school. You are washing clothes for boy, you are cooking, going up and down, you know, they see you. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I
So-
mean, face
so
your...
that's who she's talking to.
Yeah,
But see,
that
and that's pretty clear. But the issue was the fact that people misinterpreted what her campaign was, saying that, oh, don't engage in sexual activities at all. Go ahead.
Whatever she said, Linda Ikeji is an adult. She has the right to say something today and change her mind tomorrow. What is happening in the world where people just wait for you to make any little mistake and hop on it? Especially in social media, it is painful. She has a right. She has been preaching celibacy. Take the message. Is it good for me?
Yes.
At the long run, she realized that celibacy wasn't good for her. She needed to get more out of life, and she decided to change her mind. Is she supposed to come out and take permission? No, take permission from people that, okay, I'm no longer celibate, I'm now having you guys should go ahead and have it. She's not. It's her choice. She wants to, so people should let it go.
Let me take Jumoke's view. Jumoke, you're stuck in traffic.
Yes.
Hi. Where exactly are you, Jumoke?
Sorry?
Which highway?
Okay, so I'm on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, right in front of the Federal Ministry of Works Traffic and Environmental Services Annex Office.
Egbe.
Traffic
away.
is at a standstill,
Wow.
majorly based on flooding. Lots of people just walk
Right.
into their destination.
All right. Okay, so let's take your views on Linda Ikeji's situation.
I just heard Obiajulu say that it's her choice.
Yes.
Yes, at the end of the day, everybody has got their own life to live.
Yeah.
But the reason people have an issue with Linda Ikeji is don't come telling us celibacy is the way, celibacy is the way, celibacy is the way, and then you get pregnant out of wedlock. Now she's come out to say, she didn't tell you not to have sex. She was just saying, wait till you have someone that loves you. And she has only done this because she has found the right person, although she's unwilling to share that person with us online.
Which is her
At
business.
the end of the day, what every human being should strive for is perfection. We will never be perfect, but let's just strive for perfection. Look, if you get pregnant out of wedlock, you're ready to justify it now. Because she's 37.
But Jumoke, you do agree that she's an adult and she chooses. She can make a choice. You know what? I'm in love with somebody. I can't have my baby.
Yeah.
Yes, she can. But based on her advice, she is the one to go and marry that one person since she's in love with him.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you very much, Jumoke. Let me come to Mariam.
First of all, let's also realize that she's preached celibacy. She did not preach marriage, because you can be in a loving relationship with someone, you know, and you're working towards, you're in a relationship with that person, and you're willing to co-parent and take care of your children together. And for me, you know, I always say this to young girls. This happens on social media a lot. You hear a story and the first thing you want to do is to attack it. There are two types of people in this world. We have haters and we have learners. You choose who you want to be. Haters come from a place of bitterness, anger, jealousy, and envy. So everything they see, no matter how good or bad, they will tear it apart.
Now that takes me
to a learner.
That takes me to the story of, to the angle of an online media group person who is practically attacking. Now, this is somebody that she's a huge fan of you. She tags us every single day. She loves the show. I know she's watching the show every single day. She's probably watching right now. This is somebody that I choose to like and I choose to respect. But you see, Linda Ikeji is somebody I truly love and admire. And for me, I think this media person totally just stepped on the wrong toe. Now, I really don't care what issues you have with Linda or what facts you dig up. Linda is a role model, full stop. Regardless of, and role model is subjective.
Yeah.
I wanted
to hop on that role model. Now, people feel because you're on TV,
you have to be perfect.
They have to make you their role model. You making me your role model is your choice and not mine. I don't have to be responsible for you choosing me to be your role model. And so we pick them to be our role model, and they make mistakes. We hop on it. We criticize them. We nearly kill them for their mistakes, forgetting that they are not perfect. They are human beings. They can fall. They can choose to rise again. So, and even choose your role models wisely.
For those of you, because we're not going to mention the name of the media house, because you can go online and find out yourself. But I think what I would like to say before we go on a break is that even if this person's allegations are true concerning Linda, even if there's an iota of truth in it, but who put Linda in that position? It's not us.
We.
Society.
Thank you.
We are the ones that make people feel as if you have to get married first. You have to fake this.
Before we quickly go on break, first of all, this person or these people who come, they're investigative journalists, and they're allowed to say, the thing is, people are allowed to say what they want to say. But then you also empower them by your response. Sometimes you can choose two ways to do these things. You can choose the classy high road, you know, and ignore it, or just say what you need to say and forget it. Or you can
what Linda has done so far.
And she showed
or
her
you
baby
can
bump.
do a back and forth. I don't know if we have enough time, but I just want to talk about the hypocrisy of this, our trolling and our hating. I mean, millions of Nigeria, not too long ago, you invested your money weekly watching young people who had no business having sex on television. And when you came out, they were there. They were being received all over Nigeria by governors and senators. And then this lady, who has shown so much example. She's done so much for Nigerian youth. And do you understand? And then she is the one that we now sit down here and hate and call all sorts of names.
So
please,
in a nutshell, Linda, we got your back.
We got your back. We
100%. Your girl, any day, regardless of what happens.
Yeah.
We love you and we respect what you're doing.
Go
Let's go on a quick break. When we come
again.
back, we're going to chat with our celebrity guest. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So with us, we have beautiful Uche Ogudo. She's a Nigerian actor and producer. She started her acting career back in 2006 after her father's decision to register her with the Actors Guild of Nigeria. She also has won several awards. Welcome to the show, Uche.
Thank you.
You can give us a call on 070-806-68014. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweets. Before we go into your career, what you're working on, what are your views on all the hullabaloo about Linda Ikeji's pregnancy?
Oh yeah, I don't really know what to say that won't offend anyone.
Right.
But I am just going to say the way I think it. I think it's an amazing thing. I am happy.
For her.
I'm happy for Linda. She deserves it. Every woman deserves it. It's a blessing.
Right.
You know, so I'm happy. Honestly, when I heard it, I was excited. I think I even sent her a message. I said, I'm happy for you, sis. You know, this is a kind of news that we need to hear.
But does it bother you that we don't know the father of the baby? Does it bother you that people complain that she was preaching celibacy and suddenly she has a child out of wedlock? What are your views on that?
Well, what people decide to do with their lives, actually, I'm not in the habit of judging other people so that I won't be judged. Because I hate being judged.
Right.
I've made my own
Mistakes.
Yes.
Oh, we know about your mistakes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Mariah.
So I don't, yeah, if people perceived me negatively, right, it would have broken my heart. So I just choose not to perceive or see anybody as bad or judge anybody. And I think Linda is great. She's doing great. I don't care if there's a man. I don't care if there's no man.
It's not our business.
I am happy she's pregnant.
I mean,
even if it's Jesus that put it there, it's good. Yes.
Anyway, you're a mother yourself. Yes,
I am
a mother. And I mean, you sort of have like a similar story.
Single mother?
Single mother.
Yes, I'm a single mother.
Yeah, so could you tell us about that? Because you've had controversy with people just, as you said, judging you or calling, without really understanding your story.
So that's a question, because people leave marriages because of physical abuse, but we're hearing that you left because of emotional abuse. What does that mean in Nigerian context?
Well, I'm going to point it again, because it's always you be married, you left your marriage. I was never married.
Right.
Okay.
But
I
you
was
did
in a
traditional
relationship.
rights.
I didn't do nothing. I was in a relationship.
Right.
And you got pregnant.
And I was going to get married.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, we'd already started the engagement process.
Right.
But it didn't work.
Okay.
After the engagement, it broke up in 2 weeks.
Right.
That's no marriage.
Was this someone you had dated for a while? Or?
About a year.
Okay.
Yeah, about a year. But I think a year is not enough. I don't think the number of years is enough to determine who is really the right person.
You know, when you mention, when people say abuse, the first thing is, did he hit you, like she said? But you mentioned emotional. Was it that he was abusing you, he was using threats, he was using blackmail, you guys couldn't just work out your differences? What was it exactly?
Well, to me, when I said emotional, I meant not being honest to me.
Okay. That's
you
important.
know, lying to me, messing up with my psyche, you know, psychologically, making me believe what's not there.
Right.
A fake picture. You know, so many things. You messed up with you messed my heart up, you messed my brains up, you kept lying to me constantly, you know, trying to destroy me. I could see it. That's what you wanted to do.
Right.
You wanted to ruin me, and I didn't let you.
Uche, there are young girls listening to you right now, because the reason why we're prying is because we want people to see what abuse is and when you should take the right decision to step aside.
Yeah.
So there are lots of people that are going through what you went through, and they're still having that difficult decision of taking a step aside. So could you help us a little bit more to understand that what you mean by messing up with your head, with your heart, so that people who know are going through it know that, listen,
recognize
the issue and know what to do.
Okay, well, I've never talked about my relationship with my ex. I'm not the kind of person that celebrates
Breakups.
Whatever dark parts of my life.
Okay.
I celebrate victory.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
So, but I'm going to say this because I know so many women are going through the same things that I went through, and they don't know how to come out. Or when they report to people that I don't think I'm in the right relationship, and it's, but the man is perfect. He's perfect
He has
for
money.
you because he comes out to the public and he's an angel.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. In my case, this man is, if he comes in here, you think, oh wow, what an angel. This man had never hit me. He never did anything like shouted at me in public. When people are there, he don't talk.
The gentleman.
He doesn't. He's so gentle. Okay. You know, he's never hit me. He doesn't. Oh my God! But when it's me and him.
That's when the real person comes
Let me
out.
take,
Oh,
let me take Jumoke's comment. Jumoke wanted to ask you a question.
God.
Jumoke, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Please go ahead for your question.
So my question, I don't know if it is okay to move over to her career now.
You know I can cut
No,
you
there's
off
one
anytime,
more thing
Jumoke.
before
So
her career.
tread carefully. Go ahead.
She got into acting because her father registered her in the Actors Guild of Nigeria when she was 20.
Yeah.
So her acting career was decided by her father.
Okay.
Is she grateful now? Because, 12 years later, she says she regrets that she hasn't done a movie with Genevieve Naji. Do you think that this is the path you would have chosen for yourself if your father didn't step in when you were just 20?
Okay, thank you. Yes. Did you hear that?
I didn't really.
Okay, so your dad actually was one that registered you in the guild, an actors guild. She was saying that 12 years on, do you regret the decision, or do you wish you had it another way?
Was it a decision your father took for you on your behalf?
Or you love what you're doing.
I love my job. I love what I'm doing. I love what my father did for me.
Okay.
I am grateful to my father. My father is my greatest role model.
Yes,
He's my inspiration.
But how do you feel? Because usually actors are put on, sort of like a pedestal. Your whole life is everybody's business.
Yes.
Everything you do is being judged wrongly or rightly.
I have come to accept it.
Okay.
It's
But
like a
it comes
cross
with the business
Yes, so
territory.
I don't feel bad about it anymore.
Okay. There's
Let me
another
ask you.
story. Sorry, there's another story, quick story, quickly, that you were assaulted by,
This year, right? Early this year.
That was such a shocking story. I mean, how did you go through all that? And wasn't there one person that stepped in? I mean, the story, I don't know if everyone knows the story. Your car had been hit by someone behind.
Yeah.
You got down, and the person who hit you attacked you, took his keys and stabbed you. You were sort of running after him, and he was trying to close, serious.
In this, in my career, in my life as a celebrity right now, I don't know. I think I face hate more than love. Why? Because people give me fake love. I think it's fake love. And behind closed doors, these people don't really like you. They're just like the characters you play on TV.
I think they don't even like themselves to start with.
Maybe, yeah. Because what happened to me that day, I can, when I recited, I think the only person who stepped in, because it would have been something different, because I felt so terrible. I felt like committing suicide when I got home.
Was it daylight?
I swear, that's the first time I ever felt that way in my life.
You mentioned that people were taking pictures,
my daughter.
actually.
Yes.
And
The only person I could say that stepped in to calm my emotions was my child.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go back to
She's about
your child now. How has it been for you raising her, being a single mom? You have a career where I know sometimes you have to leave her and go on set.
Yeah.
How do you have like a support system? Anybody who takes care of her?
Yes, my family. My family, they're very supportive.
Your mother, father?
Well, my younger sister lives with me. My younger sister is my daughter's nanny, so she's been with me since I came back from America and till now.
Okay.
So my younger sister is like her mother as well. So when I'm not there, except she's not there, I'm not there. That's when my daughter breaks down.
Let's talk about your tattoos, because this is Nigeria. There's a way you look that people judge you? I mean, I wasn't there at the accident that happened, but in my head I'm thinking, okay, is it the way she dressed or projected herself that could make somebody who doesn't even know you judge you and say hello? You know,
I was wearing a pantsuit. I was wearing a trouser and a long shirt with the hood.
In your experience with your tattoos, do you
was not tattoo showing.
Okay, I mean, aside from that day, do you get negative responses when you go out looking all sexy and attractive? Do you get this kind of negative vibes from people, or do you get love from people?
You know, about the tattoos, I have forgotten that I have a tattoo. Honestly, I don't even remember this. I don't even know this is in my hands, except now you just said it, and I'm, oh yeah, it's there.
Right.
You know, so I didn't really do this for fashion.
Right.
Okay.
I did this to hide a scar in the first place. But now the scar, because of the kind of skin I have, I don't retain marks or scars.
Right.
Yeah, it fades, yes.
Yeah.
So the scar is gone and I'm left with the tattoo.
Tattoo.
Yeah, I love it because, yeah, you know, it has something with the Christian faith and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So you're a
that's
Christian.
fine.
So,
Christian.
you have
So
finally
do you get
gone
judged?
into...
Do you get judged? What do you
Wrongly.
think? Wrongly for it?
I wouldn't know. I don't think so. I think Nigeria is more exposed than that.
Right.
A lot of people have tattoos right now. The
Okay.
other day I had
I'm even trying to get another one.
Jumoke is thirsty for one more question. Jumoke, I'll allow you just one more question. Go ahead.
Okay, so Linda Ikeji was advising us to be celibate. Uche,
yes,
what's your advice for Linda? Because you were somebody who was engaged and got pregnant, you were on the right track, you were doing the right thing in your relationship, and see how it ended. Please advise Linda Ikeji today.
Okay, so about being celibate, Linda said everybody should be celibate, or she was celibate. I don't understand really. What do you want me?
Advising young people to be celibate. You don't have to sleep
And then
with
she went
men
to have
for money.
sex.
And then she got pregnant.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what Linda was thinking. I don't know what Linda was thinking, but
So do you think we should have sex?
I think you should do you. Yes.
Be you.
Be
do
happy. If you want to have sex to be happy, have sex. If you don't want,
You wouldn't tell that to
do
a young girl in secondary school, would you?
No, because I didn't have sex in secondary school.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, I had sex in Nollywood.
Oh, really? So people say people have sex to get jobs. Did you go through that?
Never. I think I'm talented. I have so much to give.
Welcome back to Your View.
Stella, what sort of advice is this? What sort of... You're the last person I expect such an advice from.
My dear, I also thought of what your reaction will be before embarking on this journey to your house.
And the only thing you could think about is to ask me to go out of my house, look for another man to try to get me pregnant. Are you out of your mind? What are you trying to prove?
I am proving nothing.
So Jumoke finally snuck
Made
in. So, welcome aboard, Jumoke. Thank you. Go ahead, please.
I saw you, the very first time I watched you was on this movie. I can't remember the name right now, but you acted with Patience Uzoku and Olu Jacobs, where you were the young wife who nearly killed the man. You could not cook plenty sugar inside the soup. You saw that movie too.
Yes,
So, yeah, so you started out with the old Nollywood. You know that there's like a distinction right now. And you got into production. So what are you saying? How are you looking into getting into cinemas properly? And, you know, being a part of the new Nollywood, where we see your faces, we go to the cinema to see you. Right. How are you working towards that?
I think I'm in the new Nollywood as well as the old Nollywood.
Okay.
Yes, I think I'm in between the ages.
Oh.
Yes.
You're mixing
You can't
both?
do without me.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Uche, unfortunately, I don't have time for your controversies. But I heard you telling us to go and have sex if we want. Who's your pastor? Just tell me his name. I have an issue with him.
I am a Catholic.
You've forgotten that the women here are women who married as virgins.
I never knew.
Meanwhile,
Tell me about it. I didn't know.
What should we be looking for? Yes, go ahead.
no, I wanted to talk about career, and the question is that You said that you're very satisfied, you enjoy your career, you're happy with the decision of your father. And I really searched for your educational background. I was really searching. I didn't find it. You grew up in Enugu. And 12 years after, you are not in the A class yet. Do you think that's based on your educational background?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because many actors or actresses are barely educated.
Yeah. Okay.
But I am educated.
Okay.
Yeah, because, well, let me start with my background and why the education didn't come in my bio earlier. Yeah, because when I just finished secondary school and I got into the uni in SUTs back then, my first year, that was when my dad told me about Nollywood.
Okay. So
and I didn't come from a very wealthy family.
Okay.
Yes. And then at that point, my elder sister and I left school the same time. And we had to get to the uni. No, I have to.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
have to point this out. So when I came, when my dad told me about Nollywood and he enrolled me, and with the school, there's no money to pay for two grown-ups at the same time. Okay. So my dad called me and said, someone has to come down, you or your sister. And I said, okay, let my sister go. I'll join Nollywood for
So my real question is, there are many people who are even educated and are not doing so well. So based on your own decision, I wanted you to advise that sometimes it's not just about going to school. Is it just follow your passion and ensure that whatever you're doing, you should do it well?
Yes, it's follow your passion, and whatever you're doing, you do it well. Yeah, because I later went back to school.
Okay.
Right.
I trained myself.
Fantastic.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Good.
And I went to a better school.
We see you, yellow, tattoos, sexy. Is that the attributes of a Nollywood actor? I mean, because we see that, because the yellow ones obviously get all the roles. I mean, she's been trying to act for 20 years, but she's not yellow. She's trying to get the roles. But you get some roles. But I'm saying,
after 2 kids.
but I'm saying that
After 3 kids, actually.
this identity that you have, has it helped you? Has it pushed you forward?
Well, I don't know. I think the A-list actresses in Nollywood are black, right?
Yeah.
Like the number one. Yeah, Genevieve is black. Kate is black.
I'm talking about fair.
Ini is black. Omotola is fair.
It's fair.
Yes. So I don't think the color has anything to do with it, because I'm still not where I want to be. Right. Yes.
So we have
it's
to
not
know
the
very
color.
soon. What's your dream as an actor? What is that thing? Mariam wasn't quiet because you should be quiet. You've been talking all day today. But what's your dream? Because you're on TV now, your fans are watching you. What's that thing you want to be? What's that thing? Where are you going to with your career? Let's know.
Sweet Genevieve.
Yes, definitely. I'd like to act with Genevieve, yes, but that's not where I'm headed. I'm headed to Hollywood. Yes, I'd like to get a very challenging role in a Hollywood movie. Yeah. No!
You can dream big. You're allowed to dream big.
Oh, yeah, I'm inspired. I love it. Oh, my God. I'm waiting for my Wakanda story.
Question.
I think I have an idea what your question is.
That's troublesome question, right?
I'm ready.
Are you celibate now?
Or you have a relationship?
Yeah.
Oh, his relationship
No.
Okay, just...
No, right now. No boyfriends.
But are you
celibate right now.
You're celibate. For how long are you looking into?
Celibate?
Oh, Jesus.
How many months or weeks?
I've been celibate for
2 weeks.
Okay, let's just leave that
about
issue.
6 months, yeah.
6 months?
6 months, that's good.
Girl, you don't look like you've been celibate for 6 months. You look like you were celibate just 24 hours ago.
I got nothing.
Sorry.
Then you stop being celibate.
Okay, may I take a few tweets before we run off? Omogbona says, Mariah, it's unfortunate everyone will say the other party is guilty whenever there is a breakup. No one agrees he or she is at fault. But you know what? There are 3 sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth. Heaven says, when Linda preached about celibacy, she wasn't talking to those that depend on their parents. She was talking to people that are not married. Eno Owo says, please, haters should let Linda Ikeji be a beg. She's way matured enough to cater and be a mother. We all can't have a perfect life. And fantastic with your single motherhood, you know, well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations. So what's the future?
One more tweet. Hurry up.
Okay, the jury is always out, according to Adebayo, on celebrities, especially on social media. Celebrities should be wary of what they preach. They should be ready to match their preaching with action.
Okay, finally, tell us what you're working on, what you're looking for.
Future.
Oh, Well, I'm still working on amazing scripts. I have so many of them right now. I don't know if it's the new body. Yes,
because you're looking hotter now.
Thank you. So yes, I'm
Any
working
of your
on
own
people's...
productions?
No. Well,
Okay.
right now, towards the end of the year, I might do something again.
Okay.
You know, I've done 2. I have 2 jobs to my credit as a producer.
Okay.
Stolen Val and Riptide. Yes, and I'm hoping to do
you
another
premiere?
one.
How did they
Yes,
do?
I premiered in London and Switzerland.
That's
yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
London and Switzerland. Very
We are
good.
happy.
Are you premiering in
Thank
Nigeria at
you.
all?
Oh, yeah, well, you know.
Don't let
the
us
story.
yab you.
No,
What is
the
that?
next one. The next one I'll premiere in Nigeria.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Uche, for gracing our couch.
Oh, I'm happy. Is the
All
show
right.
over?
Show is over, unfortunately. But we once again, we postponed our celebration for our anniversary next week because we're going to do a major relaunch of Your View very soon. So we just decided to put the whole celebration on hold. And finally, on Linda Ikeji, listen, girl power. We don't care what anybody says. You're
love
the
you.
girl.
Do you.
Do you.
Do you.
Congratulations on your baby.
Be you.
Please. We are still many people's role models, and we love you. God bless you. Have a fabulous weekend. See you Monday.
Do you
Yeah, like
God, though.